That's better. All right, good. Go ahead. Action.
So as a newly registered member, I'm not sure of the roles, the responsibilities, so I need to understand who are the clan mothers, their roles, as well as chiefs and all the different players involved, because I don't know who do I go to for guidance even.
Okay. Let me take you back to yesteryear. Back when the tribe did try to come together as one, Turkey Taya, God bless him, woke us up. And basically, this was during that time in hell when they were going through the 60s with civil rights and all this kind of stuff, and he felt that the natives were being left out, which they were. And he woke everybody up. Let's come together. Let's revive our identity and our culture and our community. Billy stepped up and basically said we need to go back to the old ways. One of the things he decided to incorporate was a clan mother system. Prior to that, nobody was running around saying they were a clan mother. Of course, we, like other communities, had strong women in our families who many would call by some other term, like a matriarch or something like that. But there's always been some strong woman in every family. And basically that's what a clan mother is. But to give that title, in looking back through our history, I don't see that title being given to anyone. But there's always in our history the presence of these strong women. So if you want to call them clan mothers, that works for me. Billy, and this is Billy's story, that he decided to instill this clan mother idea in order to help bring things together. So he held a ceremony with a sweat doctor who came in. It was supposed to be a sweat, and these women that he selected, that he saw as strong women in the families, to go to this sweat. One of the mothers said, I ain't going to no sweat. If you ever been in a sweat, then maybe you wouldn't either. Because my doctor told me I can't do them no more. But anyway, they did this. They did the sweats. And he named these clan mothers. And most of them today are still alive except for two that I'm aware of have died. And their oldest daughter picked it up and ran with it. And one of them was Mervin's mother, and now her oldest sister, Dolores, is the clan mother. You have people in other families who are. Now, from what I understand, Hugh Proctor named the Wolf clan mother, not the Wolf, the Bear clan mother, and she became a clan mother. Her name is Gray. She has no daughters, so it can't be passed down because she has no daughters. Now, the same thing some are saying, and this ain't me, this is others saying that Gladys Proctor, Gladys, y'all know she just passed a few days ago. She was their clan mother from Billy's side. It passed down to her daughter, Joan. She passed it down to Natalie. Now, Natalie is wanting to pass it down to her daughter, Crystal. Now, according to another clan mother, how can she be a clan mother? She's got no daughters. And all possibility, she is not going to have any daughters. So it dies out, or do you pass it on to somebody else? So that matrilineal line of succession for clan mothers has started less than 40 years ago, and now it looks like it's panning out in most instances. So what do you do about that? That's where that is right now. The second item is some years ago, back in the early 90s, right after that first election for provisional council, I think it was 96. Two of the elders that were on the elders council, Oliver Gray and Daniel Proctor, met with one of the council members, Tim Proctor, and two of them are deceased. Tim is deceased and Daniel is deceased. Oliver is the only one still alive. Oliver and Daniel suggested that we go back, that everybody in the tribe track their lineage back to where they came from. If you're from Nanjamur, if you're from Mattapini, if you're from Piscataway, if you're from Tessamata, wherever you're from, doesn't matter where you live today, it's like being an absentee voter. But you trace back to that, then that's the group that you will be a member of, and that they will coalesce, and they would select someone to represent them on a grand council. Each one of those old communities, as was done before contact, would have, like then they call them a wirrawats, like a chief. And they would come together in a grand council and meet with Tayak. And then they would then advise the Tayak. The Tayak would then base whatever he does on their suggestions, recommendations, because they had their finger on the pulse of the communities. We are killing ourselves because what we try to do is all of a sudden everybody come together and be one. That has never been, and every time we try to do it, we wind up with more divisiveness, more splitting off. So, you know, and I've looked at what Oliver and Daniel suggested, and I think it's a damn good idea. That way, you don't have an argument with anybody over here. Your argument is with whoever represents your family group. Yours is with whoever represents yours, and mine is with whoever represents mine. So if they take your recommendations to this grand council, and then some one person who's nominated to be it, you're it, buddy, that's going to represent the consensus of everybody. Then it seems like things might get done, but how do we get from where we are to that? Other than a grand council, I don't think having a popularity contest, aka election, is going to get us there. Because like Daniel and Richard said in the hand, you're electing people based on what? Like in the election they held, only about maybe 8 people put their names in the hat. I had suggested, why not, if you want to do it that way, why not have the election done where someone will run as the person that's going to handle education, business, health. You come straight up the line. You got 7 people being elected. Give them a specific responsibility to carry out. It's too soon for that. Okay, so when you gonna get around to it? Because right now, it's not floating. It's sinking to the bottom. And I'm hopeful to have a conversation with Oliver before he passes over. Because God, he's got to be in his 90s now. To get some advice from him. You know, how the hell do you get this done? Because it certainly needs to be done. Plus, Annapolis is watching us. They're saying, okay, you guys have had status now for 5 going on 6 years. January will be 6 years. Where's the progress? You know, y'all kick the door, beat the door, holler, you know, give us a place at the table. Give us a seat. We want to come up on the playing field with everybody else. Okay, now, there the playing field is, and we're back in the tunnel going, you go, no, you go, no. Nobody wants to take the opportunity and the chance to go out on the playing field. I don't know if it's because they don't feel prepared, ready, qualified, scared, you know, go out there, because some of our people are still like, don't want to say they're native. It's like they don't feel native. They don't own a horse. They don't have a 30-30 Winchester, you know.
Do you think part of the issue is because we don't have a community center, we don't have that language, we don't have that connection to say that I'm native, that I feel native, but they're not really, because I don't have any language, I don't have any, and like I said, and then that guidance is missing. I've registered, but now, you know, unless I'm harassing you now, or harassing you.
How do you be native? You know, what is it? Is it a...
It's in my soul, but what else?
Yeah, I mean, is there a value system? Is there some plan that you follow? Yeah, but you know, people like, you know, hey, I just had my nails did. I ain't doing no pottery. You know, and believe me, I've had young ladies. You got to be kidding. So, you know, what do you do? But like you said, we start early. It's like we found out doing Strawberry Hill, bringing kids in to do gardening. That's where the nail thing came from. High school girls, hey, come up. Oh, no, I'm not. I ain't planting nothing.
No, maybe next week. I'm not gonna sweat my hair out.
So, what's the high school right there in Waldorf?
It's like
Tom Stone. God, I can't think of her name. But she runs a program in the school